Welcome back to Same Bright Fashion Academy YouTube channel once again today. So today we'll be drafting the neckline, the yoke neckline we are seeing at the back of this dress on the thumbnail. So here I have my back pattern already drafted. So today's tutorial is going to focus only on the back pattern of this particular dress. I just want to show you how you can achieve the back neckline. Okay, so you can see there's a keyhole neckline at the back. So the keyhole neckline at the back, that is what we are going to achieve today. So here I have my shoulder line, I have my chest line, and I have my waistline up to the hem. Of course, what I have here is a full scale bodice. You can also do this on a half scale bodice, that is from shoulder to the waistline. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is my contour line, because I've not actually contoured the back of this dress. So I'm contouring the back of my dress by 0.75. You can also do 0.5, so I'll just contour by 0.75 at the waistline. So once that is done, I'll connect my contour back line, because the human back is not as straight as this. I'll connect it this way and I'll bring it back to the hem. So all of these are the back contour lines which we are going to cut off. So I'm going to replace what I have right here back on the side. So simply take your bust circumference divided by 4 from this line. So my bust circumference divided by 4 is 10. So I'll just make a mark at 10 inches. My waist circumference divided by 10 is 9. If I'm adding that of 1 inch, that is 10. So I'm adding that and I'll just make a mark. Then on my hem, my hip circumference divided by 10 by 4 is 11.5. So I'll just close up what I have on that line, as you can see, and I'll just turn it turn my pattern ruler, and I have a full bodice pattern. So the pattern I have right here has a dart, okay, with the yoke. So the dart at the yoke, I love to come from my waist. Okay, my waist circumference divided by 4 is 9. Divided by 4 is 9. 9 divided by 2 will give me 4.5. I would love to start from here to impute the 9.5 on the straight line for my dart. So from the chest line, I'll come down by 1 inch to create my dart. Okay, so this is my dart, and I'm going to extend what I have there right on the hem. So here I'll come in by 1 inch. Remember, we added 1 inch for our dart on the waistline. So I'm just going to connect them back to the waistline, as you can see. Like I said, this is a full scale bodice. Okay, you can also do this on a half scale, that is stopping at the waistline. So now you can recreate your neckline. What I have here is a natural neckline, but I wish to make this neckline 4 inches by 1 inch. So I will increase my neckline this time. I'll connect it back, because what I have on the depth here is already 1 inch. So I'm going to measure this. I'm going to take this like this, as you can see. All right, so that becomes the new neckline. So at this point, I'm going to have a button. As you can see on the thumbnail there's a button which I'm going to measure 1/2 inch for. Okay, so it is at this point we are going to have 1 full button, and it's time for us to create what we have on the neckline. So simply on the yoke neckline, I'm just going to connect this like this. Okay, what I would do to get an accurate curve, because sometimes the pattern ruler does not actually give the right curve. So the creation of this is starting from after 1/2 inch to my chest line. So I'll just find the midpoint. So this is my midpoint. So at this midpoint, I'm just going to extend my midpoint a little bit, and I will just measure from that midpoint at about 3 inches, okay? Or let me do 3.5. It depends on how open you want that part to be. So now I'll come in with my pattern ruler. If the pattern ruler will be able to give me the curve, but if it does not, I'm going to freehand what I have here, okay? So this is what I have on the back yoke of that dress. So I'll bring it back. I'm going to freehand it back into, can you see that? So you can see what we have on that neckline. So I'm going to connect my yoke. I'm connecting the yoke from the chest line on the armhole. Okay, of course it's actually embellished, so I'll just connect from here to the armhole at 1/2 inch, and I'll blend it back. I'm blending it back like this. I can take it back like this, okay, back to this. So this is the yoke which I'm going to cut off now, and all of this remains the dress. So I will extend what I have right here at the back yoke, and we are done with this dress. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pretend cutting what I have. Okay, it all depends on what you actually want anyway. If you want a full scale bodice, the whole of this will become B1 and the whole of this will become B2. If you want a half scale, you can cut from here. So we are done with this neckline. So I'm going to cut my neckline. I'm cutting from here, as you can see. So once I cut off from there, I'm going to cut from here. So the front neck, the front dress, okay, is all your choice. The purpose of this tutorial is to show you how you can create this beautiful yoke, keyhole yoke at the back. Okay, so I cut off my hem, my back hem. Then I'm going to cut my contour line. Remember, the back, human back is not straight. So this is the contour line which I'm going to cut off, which we also replaced right now, as you can see. Okay, so I'm going to cut off this. That is the keyhole, and we don't need it for this particular tutorial. And you see that, so my yoke will be cut and joined back at this point. Okay, so, and at this point I'm going to eliminate the dart because I added my dart allowance. All right, so this is what I have here. So as you can see, this is what we have on the pattern. This is my yoke, and this is B1, B2. Okay, so with this you are good to go. All you need to do is to merge, add your seam allowances and sew this together, and then attach your yoke. Okay, so what we are going to have on the yoke part of this dress, we are cutting 2 times of this yoke. We are cutting 2 times of everything, 2 times for right and left. Okay, so that is that, and that is how to go about that keyhole back neckline. All right, people, so I believe you learned a lot from this tutorial. This is how we come to the end of this tutorial. So if you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe. Turn on your notification bell to receive videos like this each day. Like this video, share to family and friends, and drop your comments on the comment section and your suggestions as well. So when cutting this, please remember you have to add your loop allowance. Okay, we are having our button right here. Let me say zip allowance, because we are going to sew our button. Okay, the buttons are going to be at the center back right here, while the yoke is attached. Okay, so thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.